Hi, my name is Daryl Pinnock, and welcome to the first episode of Dream Again. I'm a brand developer and a logo artist. In the simplest form, this show is basically going to get you to start dreaming if you weren't before, start help you to start pursuing your passion. Um, I'm an entrepreneur, but in by no means am I saying that everyone should be an entrepreneur or everyone should be owning their own business. That's not what I'm saying. There are going to be entrepreneurs and there are people that's basically going to work for someone. But what I do believe is that everyone should be doing what they love for a living, right? And we all have different things that we can pursue, different passions, different things that we want to be a part of. And there is fulfillment in that. There's fulfillment in doing what you love for a living. And a lot of times, the reason why we don't do that is because of negativity. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. If we can eliminate negativity from our mindset, it will help us to focus on what we actually are passionate about. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today is negativity. Uh, One of the most destructive things and the most negative things that we can do is surround ourselves with people either who are constantly complaining, constantly talking negative about other people. Like those combinations of people in your life will suck your need for a passion because you will be consumed by it. For example, say if you have one positive person in your life. No, say if you have one negative person in your life, right? And you have five positive people. Like those cancel out, right? You would basically need about five positive people to cancel out one negative person. So say you have your positive people and it's about three of them, and you're surrounded most of your day by negative people in the double digits. You are far overwhelmed with negativity. You are far overwhelmed with people just breathing negative energy into you. The group of people that you consider positive, that are progressive, that you consider that are moving forward, those people should far outweigh the negative people. And because basically, if someone is too negative, if they're constantly complaining, it's time for them to for you to cancel them out of your life, in the sense that that's not who you constantly hang around. Now, if this is like a family member or something like that, that's when you would try to start focusing more on the positive people, spending more time with those people that are going to breathe positive energy. Because, in all honesty, you can't really just cancel out your family member. So, you would want to surround yourself with more positive people in that sense. But if you're at your job, like, and in a lot of work environments, it's just full of complaining, basically complaining about the current situation of the job. If it's not getting paid enough, if it's not, not being treated right, if it's being passed over, if it's, whatever it may be, feeling some form of discrimination. Well, in all honesty, you need to step away from that group, because that group is not going to get you focused enough to make plans and make necessary decisions to get out of that bad work situation. So it all starts with fixing the negative and the non-productive energy that you are currently surrounded with. Now, if you're not surrounded with that, then I mean, great. I mean, but there are more people. Like, it's much more easier to complain than to see a good out in a bad situation. It's much more easier to complain, right? It's much more easier to be around a group of people and the whole day you're spending talking about your job and how crappy it is or whatever the case may be. It's much more easier than to be looking at your job and saying, you know what? When I come through this door every day, I'm going to knock their socks off with how impressive I work, with my work ethic, with my focusedness on my work. I'm going to, with my energy, my positive energy, I'm going to like knock, just blow them out the waters. You know what I mean? It's harder to do that than to come to work and just get caught up into the negative energy. So it requires focus, and it requires for you to start positioning yourself to that you can start eliminating the negativity from your life. All right? So this requires focus and it requires effort. But I guarantee you, if you follow me on this journey, you will see that you will start, your mindset will start changing and your focus will start changing, and it won't be no longer on this job that you don't like. It will be on the fact that, you know what, man, I'm learning so much about my passion. I'm learning so much about my dreams. You go to work, you get your work done, and then you leave work and it's boom, in the passion, in the dream. You're focused on it. So for this week, let's start trying to reprogram our minds, not to think down on ourselves, not to think negative of ourselves, not to think, just crappy thoughts. Just start thinking good thoughts, honorable thoughts, productive thoughts. And trust me, because if especially if you're trying to get into entrepreneurship, let me tell you, there's no entrepreneurship that is easy. None. There's no entrepreneurship that's easy. They are all difficult. But what brings you over the edge is the fact that you love it, because the fact that you're passionate about it. That's what's going to bring you over the hard times, the difficult times, the times that feel like, man, this is getting tough, but you love it so much. You're so immersed in the greatness of it. You will push through your feelings, and then you will start developing a strong will. And the minute you start developing a strong will, that's just the beginning of you tapping into greatness. The minute you start pursuing a strong and start developing a strong will, that is the beginning of you starting to pursue greatness. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll start putting it into practice of trying to eliminate the negativity from your mindset, and start trying to position yourself around productive people, around, forward thinking people. All right? Again, you can check me out at DPCREATES, the word creates.com, DPCREATES.com. You will be able to read my blog. I'm always sharing different content and stuff like that about, just business and stuff like that. And you'll be able to just check me out. I have two workshops getting ready to start in October, and so you can go to dpcreates/workshops and dpcreates.com/workshops, and you'll be able to see those workshops that I'm starting to that will be starting in October. So I just hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, peace.